It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Ravens and the Panthers coming up next.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 79 yards. And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, and that's the Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly.
And got his man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of the times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 27 yards. And the Ravens lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this deep onto Carolina's side of the field. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to go up top again. He's got a man complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 75 yards. And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins, 33 yards. And the Ravens add on. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route, worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game.
They got his man complete. Past the 20. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 98 yards. And the Ravens have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Well, CD, with receivers, we talk about their speed, great hands. It's tough to quantify elusiveness, but they say he has great elusiveness, and he showed it right there with a run after the catch. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to take another shot here.
And that nearly intercepted. The free safety rolling into position almost had it, but it's second down.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This is caught. It's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On play action, they'll throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, 57 yards. And the Ravens continue to pour it on.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission.
Check 56. Man, I got you. Mike 56, Mike 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. Touchdown. J.K. Dobbins in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime.
So not only is that his third touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A first throw for the backup Jackson. He's going to try and go deep again.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week one, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team? Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Now it's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Deon Cain, 46 yards. And the Ravens add on. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all?
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin.
And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, the deep ball has been a big factor in why they have the lead that they do. But here, this defense finally said, hey, enough's enough.
Yeah, and obviously they've had their struggles all game long. Now, this won't make up for the deficit that they already face, but it is something that they can finally feel good about.
Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it go again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Deon Cain ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Ravens continue to pour it on.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player? And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Gus Edwards.
73 yards. And the Ravens add on.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to.
We are in the fourth and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive 1st and 10.
Play action. Now Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty.
And this is taken in at the 5. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
42 yards. And the Ravens continue to pour it on.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What? And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
81 yards. And the Ravens add on. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And got his man, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headline. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They can now enjoy the final stages of this one. A very convincing win. I don't know what was said in the locker room, but whatever it was, it worked pretty well.
It certainly did, and it's probably a capper to everything that was said during the week because they go over every eventuality. I mean, you know how coaches are. They want to cover every minute detail all the way up to how much time does it take to walk from the locker room to the field, you name it. And when it all comes together and results in a victory, everyone feels pretty good about that.
Well, the I's were dotted, the T's were crossed in this one for them. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. The quick feet by Jackson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Jackson steps away to his left. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their... So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Now Jackson on 1st down, dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.